Assalamu alaikum. Children, in the last video which was sent to you, we derived trigonometric ratios of specific angles. We derived trigonometric ratios of 30-degree angle, 45-degree angle, and 60-degree angle. Then you were given values of trigonometric ratios of 0-degree and 90-degree also. And later you were given a tip also, a procedure by which you can remember the values easily. It will be better you put to memory those values so that you can easily use those. Now, if you find difficulty in memorizing that, then you can use that tip. Whenever you will have to solve a question on this, you can, in the rough column, make that table by using those tips I have given, and then accordingly you can use the values. Today we'll do the application part of this. We have second exercise of the chapter purely based on this. Let us solve the questions so that we understand the application part. Here is question number 1. This question has 5 parts, and the first part is we are asked to evaluate, means find the value of sine 60 degrees multiplied by cos 30 degrees. We don't have any sign there, so it is multiplication sign. Cos 30 degrees, it is multiply here, plus sine 30 degrees, again multiplied by, we don't have the sign there, it is multiply cos 60 degrees. We need the value of this. So how will we find? We'll put in the values from the table. And if by now you have memorized it, you can then easily use. We know sine 60 is under root 3 by 2 multiplied by cos 30 also is under root 3 by 2. If you have not memorized it so far, you can use the table. Sine 60 is under root 3 by 2, cos 30 is under root 3 by 2, plus sine 30 is 1 by 2 multiplied by cos 60 also is 1 by 2. So we have put in the values. Then simplifying, out of the signs of operation available, as per law you have to multiply first. So multiply these two, multiply these two. This will become under root 3 square, under root 3 multiplied by under root 3, divided by 2 2s are 4, plus, in case of second term, it will be 1 by 4. And then square will cancel with root here. Thus we have 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. To add these, you need LCM. 4 will be the LCM. 3 plus 1 means 4 by 4, and the result is 1. This is the answer of the first part. And the procedure for solving these questions. In the first step, you have to use the values of the different trigonometric ratios involved from the table. Then you have to simplify, multiply, add, subtract, whatever signs will be there, you have to use those, and the result will be obtained. Second part. Second part of the question is, we have tan square 45 degrees plus cos square 30 degrees. Then minus sine square 60 degrees. Now, unlike previous part, we find here squares are used. We did not have squares anywhere in the previous part. This time squares are there. And about these squares you were told earlier, this is a convention that we put square on the trigonometric ratio. Actually the square belongs to the whole thing. So therefore this tan square 45 is actually tan 45 degrees whole square. This is the actual statement. Conventionally we write that square only on tan then. Likewise this square, this square. So what we need to do is actually you have to put the value of tan 45 and then square that. The value of tan 45 you can see in the table, it is 1. So we have square of 1. Tan 45 is 1. Plus, likewise, here you have to use the value of cos 30. Then square that. The value of cos 30 is under root 3 by 2. Square of this. Then minus. Next we have square of sine 60. And the value of sine 60 also is under root 3 by 2. Square of this. Well, the change that you find from the previous exercise and this exercise, there we had general angles. Somewhere A, somewhere P, somewhere theta. Particular angles were not there. Specific angles were not there. Therefore, there we used definitions to solve those questions. Here we are using values to solve the questions. We have specific angle 45, tan 45 is 1, and we use that. No need of using the definitions here. Specific angles, values we are using. Now when you simplify, this plus and minus root 3 2 ka whole square will cancel. One is plus, another is minus. What is left is only square of 1. The result is 1 there. This is the answer for this. Next part. Part number 3. It is cos 45 degrees whole divided by sec 30 degrees plus cosec 30 degrees. Now use the values. Values are with you. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. It is divided then by value of sec 30. From the table you can see cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sec 30 is reciprocal of that, 2 by root 3. Sec 30 is 2 by root 3 plus here we have cosec 30. The value you can see from the table. To me it is reciprocal of sine 30. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Reciprocal will be 2 by 1. Means 2. I have used the values. Now knowing these values, we cannot divide first. What we can do this first is add these two because the sign of plus is here. We'll add these two first and then we'll divide. 1 by root 2 will therefore remain as 1 by root 2. Numerator. In the denominator, when the LCM is taken to add them, under root 3 is the LCM. What will be the corresponding numerators then? Procedure you know, it will be 2 plus 2 under root 3. This is the numerator. Having added the 2, now to divide them, we need to write reciprocal. It will be 1 by root 2 multiplied by root 3 divided by 2 plus 2 root 3. Reciprocal of the denominator we have written to divide them. Then multiplying. On multiplying we'll get root 3 ones are root 3. Numerator by numerator. Denominator by denominator. You have to multiply by root 2 binomial here. Denominator is binomial, another is monomial, so distributive law will be used. When we multiply by this root 2, this 2, it will be 2 under root 2. Rational part cannot multiply irrational part. You have read in class 9. So therefore, in this case, it remains separate. 2 under root 2 we get as the product. Then there is plus sign. Now when we multiply by this root 2, second term 2 root 3, here we have irrational part to be multiplied by irrational part. Root 2 will multiply root 3. Rational part will remain same. So 2 will remain as it is and we'll get square root of 6. 2 3s are 6. We have multiplied by using distributive law. To simplify this, because the law says denominator should never be irrational. Here we have denominator irrational, therefore we need to simplify this. And for simplifying, again you have to refer to class 9th topic, first chapter, how to rationalize the denominator. This denominator being a binomial, for rationalizing we will use the rationalizing factor with minus sign here instead of plus sign. So the rationalizing factor will be 2 root 2 minus 2 root 6. By that rationalizing factor, numerator as well as denominator will be multiplied to rationalize. So it will be in the numerator root 3 multiplied by the rationalizing factor. Minus sign will be now here. It is 2 root 2 minus 2 root 6. Now the numerator. Divided by, the denominator also will be multiplied by the same rationalizing factor. 2 root 2 plus 2 root 6. This is our denominator that we have actually. It will be multiplied by the rationalizing factor 2 root 2 minus 2 root 6. Process is called rationalization. To simplify this further, let us now multiply numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. When you multiply by root 3, you have to use distributive law again. It will become 2 root 6. Again here, irrational part will be multiplied by irrational part. Root 2 into root 3, root 6. Rational part will remain same because this number does not have rational part. It is 1 here. So 2 ones are 2. Minus, in case of second term, we have again 2 as the rational part, which will multiply 1 the rational part of this. So it will remain as 2. Root 3 and root 6 will multiply as irrational parts. Both of these are 6 3s are will be 18. Whole divided by. Now coming to the denominator, here we use the identity a plus b into a minus b, algebraic identity. That is a square minus b square. Our a is 2 root 2. It will be a square. Square of 2 root 2 will be there. Then minus. A square minus b square. Our b is 2 root 6. We'll have the square of this. We have used the identity in the denominator. A plus b into a minus b. That is a square minus b square. This is an algebraic identity. Simplifying further. 2 root 6, first term in the numerator will remain as it is, minus. The second term I shall simplify in the rough column. 18 will be simplified. Its prime factorization will be done. It is 2 9s are, 3 3s are. Prime factorization. Thus 18 is 2 into 3 square. 3 is twice repeated, it is there. So square of this. And therefore, what will be square root 18? Square root of 2 into 3 square. For 18, I have written its value. And then square of 3 will cancel with its root. 2 does not have square, therefore its root will not cancel. Square cancels with root. 3 will therefore come out of the radical sign because its square and root will cancel. Root will contain only 2 now. So it is 3 root 2, 18, square root 18. And that square root 18 is then multiplied by 2. What will be 2 square root 18 then? 2 will remain as it is, multiplied by, instead of square root 18 we just now have got 3 under root 2. Thus this becomes now 2 3s are 6 under root 2. We shall write here 6 under root 2. Therefore for 2 under root 18. Divided by, simplify this. Square belongs to 2 as well as root 2. Square of 2 will be 4. Square of root 2 here, square and root will cancel. Again in the rough column I shall show it. 2 root 2 has square. This will therefore become square of 2 into square of root 2. Square belongs to both these here. In this case, square and root will cancel. Thus we'll have 4 into 2, that is 8. 4 2s are 8. Minus. When you simplify this part also similarly, square of 2 will cancel with the root of 6. Square of 2 will remain as it is. You will get 24. Same procedure when you use. Then simplifying further will give us, in the numerator we cannot combine the two terms because their irrational parts are different. Root 6, root 2. We cannot combine them. We therefore shall take 2 common from these. The rational part 2 here, rational part 6 have 2 as common. Irrational part will remain same. Rational part 2 is taken common. Now when we take that rational parts 2 common, we'll have root 6 minus 3 under root 2 left. 2 3s are 6. Divided by, in the denominator combine the like terms, it is minus 16. Cancellation by 2, 2 8s are 16. The result is therefore square root 6 minus 3 square root 2 divided by minus 8. You may keep this as the answer. But again the result is not in the standard form. As I earlier said, denominator should not have irrational number. We therefore simplified that to rationalize the denominator. Now we find the denominator has minus sign. Therefore this again is not in the standard form. To change this to standard form, you will have to make this positive. And to make this positive, you will have to multiply by minus 1 both in the numerator as well as in the denominator. That will give you root 6 minus root 6, plus to minus. Minus 3 root 2 will become plus 3 root 2 divided by 8. Minus 8 will become plus 8. This is the standard form of the answer. So we will conclude that there. That was third part. Now next I shall solve fifth part for you. Fourth part I shall give you as homework. Do that and send me on WhatsApp the solution so that I can check that and find out whether you have solved that correctly or not. Fifth part will be doing part number 5. It is 5 cos square 60 degrees plus 4 sec square 30 degrees minus tan square 45 degrees. Whole divided by sin square 30 degrees plus cos square 30 degrees. This is the next part. Now let us simplify this. And like the previous cases, we'll put in here the values. Definitions will not be used because we have specific angles. Let us use, it will be 5 multiplied by cos 60. The value of cos 60 is 1 by 2. Then it has square. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Plus 4 into. Next we have sec 30. Value of sec 30 you have to see from the table. That is 2 by root 3. And then we have square of this. Sec 30 is 2 by root 3 square of that minus. Next we have tan 45, that is 1, and square of 1 you have here. Whole divided by. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, you have the square of this. Plus cos 30 is under root 3 by 2, we have the square of this. Having used the values, now simplifying. Square of 1 by 2 will become 1 by 4, and that is then multiplied by 5 also. The product will be then 5 by 4 plus. You can make the rough column and try there. Second term is 4 multiplied by 2 by root 3 ka whole square. Now when you simplify it, it will be 4 into this outside the bracket we have 4 that I have written into first what is square of numerator 2, 4 divided by square of root 3. Here square and root will cancel, so you'll have 3. And the product then becomes 16 by 3. 4 4s are 16. So it is 16 by 3 here. Minus square of 1 is 1. Whole divided by, you will have 1 by 4. The square of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Plus, second term, square of root 3 by 2. Square and root when cancelled will give you numerator as 3. Divided by, square of 2 in the denominator will become then 4. So it is 3 by 4. Further simplifying, we'll find LCM in the numerator. 12 will be the LCM of denominators in the numerator. 4 and 3 denominators, 12 will be the LCM. Corresponding numerators will be 15 plus 64 minus 12. In the denominator, your LCM of denominators will be 4. And the numerators will remain as 1 plus 3. This will then further give us, here you have to add 15 and 64, that will be 79. From that 79 you have to subtract 12. 79 minus 12 will give you 67. Divided by is 12. Denominator you will get 4 by 4, which will cancel. 4 ones are 4. Thus we have numerator only left 67 by 12. Divided by 1 we don't write. So the answer for this part is 67 by 12. Well, we begin second question now. Choose the correct option and justify your choice. You have a multiple choice question. This question also has 4 parts. And in each part, 4 options are given. You have to choose the correct option. We'll make the choice of the question by solving. Solving as we solved the questions of question number parts of question number 1. So let us consider the first part. Second question, first part. The expression given is 2 tan 30 degrees whole divided by 1 plus tan square 30 degrees. Options given are sin 60, cos 60, tan 60, sin 30. We will find by solving this which option is correct. To do that, you need to use the value of tan 30. It is 2 multiplied by value of tan 30. You have to write from the table. If you don't remember that, you have to use from the table, otherwise put to memory. It is 1 by root 3 whole divided by 1 plus, again in the denominator you have tan 30, same value 1 by root 3, but this time it has a square also. To simplify this, in the numerator you have to multiply. Denominator of 2 is 1. When you multiply, you have to multiply numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. It will be 2 ones are 2 divided by under root 3. This will be the numerator of this. What about denominator? Square of this you need to find first. It will be 1 plus 1 by 3. Square of 1 is 1 itself. Square of root 3 will be 3 because square and root will cancel. It is 3 therefore. Then in the next step we will add the denominators. 2 by under root 3, numerator will remain as it is. To add denominators, you have 3 as LCM and the numerator will become 3 plus 1. Which will further become 2 by under root 3 as it is, divided by 4 by 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Further simplifying will involve dividing these two, numerator and denominator. And to divide them, you need to write reciprocal. It will be 2 by under root 3 multiplied by 3 by 4. 2 2s will be then 4. Thus it will be this 3 we shall write as under root 3 square here to simplify it further. Because if you cancel square with root, you will be left with 3 again. That 3 we have here. So the value is same whether you write 3 or you write root 3 square. Value is same. Now this will help us to simplify it further. Denominator we have 2 under root 3. When you multiply denominators 2 by root 3. Root 3 is irrational part. It cannot be multiplied by the rational part too. When you multiply, you have to multiply rational part by rational part, irrational part by irrational part. Since we don't have the rational part here, it is 1, therefore 2 1s will remain as 2. Irrational part we don't have in this, so irrational part will remain same. Then root 3 of denominator will cancel with 1 of root 3 of numerator square, so I cancel square here. Thus what is left? Under root 3 by 2. This under root 3 by 2 from the table, since the value in the options is not given in the form of a number, it is given in the form of a trigonometric ratio. So what will you do? You will find in the table which trigonometric ratio has root 3 by 2 as value. If you go through the table, you will find it is at 2 places. Under root 3 by 2 is at 2 places there. This is the value of sine 60 as well as cos 30 there. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 also is root 3 by 2. And out of those two, which one do we have in the options, among the options? It is sine 60. So we'll say this is equal to sine 60. Thus, we now can choose the option. Which option out of those options is correct? It is option A, which is correct therefore. That was part number 1. Second part. Second part, the expression given there is 1 minus tan square 45 degrees whole divided by 1 plus tan square 45 degrees. You have to choose the option out of the options tan 90, 1, sine 45, 0. Out of those 4 options, you have to find which one is correct. And to do that, like previous part, we'll put in the values. Here you have to put the value of tan 45. Here as well as here. Thus it will become 1 as it is minus, for tan 45 we have 1, we then have square of this. Whole divided by 1 plus again square of 1. This will further give us 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. This becomes then 0 by 2. And 0 by 2 is equal to 0. This 0 is one of the options among the options you have on the textbook. Option D, therefore, is correct. That completes our second part of this question. The next part, part number 3, we have sine 2a equal to 2 sine a. This is given to us. Sine 2a is equal to 2 sine a. Is true. this statement, according to the statement, is true. Well, this statement is not always true. It will be true for certain value of A. A here, angle is given in general form. We are doing exercise based on specific angles. Now that specific value of A you have to find for which this statement is true. It will not be true for all the values of A. For that specific value for which this statement is true, you have to find. Options are given 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. You have to choose which one is correct. Now for this particular question, you do not have the procedure, directly solving procedure as we did in the previous two cases. So what we do here is, we use those options one by one. You have the first option 0, second option 30, third option 45, then 60. You will choose those options one by one in this statement. Use those in this statement. And find out for which option you get LHS equal to RHS. Out of the 4 options, it will be only in one case that you will have LHS equal to RHS. As you go on using those options, the option for which you will get the two sides equal, that will be the correct option. Then you need not do the remaining ones. Let us begin with A equal to 0. If A is equal to 0 degree, this is the first option there out of the options. Then the statement will become sine 2 into 0 degrees. For A, I have written 0 is equal to 2 sine 0 degrees. Now when we simplify this, 2 multiplied by 0 becomes 0, so it is sine 0 degrees. I multiply 2 by 0 is equal to 2 sine 0 degrees. Now put in the value from the table. Sine 0 is 0 is equal to 2 into, again for sine 0 you have to write 0, means 0 is equal to 0, which is true. So for the very first value of A, I got the result true. LHS equal to RHS. That is, this means this option is correct. And if you likewise try the remaining options, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. When you use 30 degree here for A, this will become 2 30s are 60 then here. This will remain sine 30. I shall show that also for you. So this becomes 2 30s are 60 now in that case when you use 60 degree is equal to 2 sine 30 degrees. Now you have to put on the left hand side value of sine 60 and on the right hand side value of sine 30. Root 3 by 2 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2. This becomes then root 3 by 2 equal to 2 and 2 will cancel 1, which is false. These are not equal. Therefore A cannot be 30 degrees. And in the same way, if you try A equal to 45 degree, A equal to 60 degrees, you will not get the results correct. You will again get false. Therefore, the result, as I have shown, for the first option is correct. Option first, therefore, is the choice here. Last part of this question. I have the last part of this question, part number 4. It is 2 tan 30 degrees divided by 1 minus tan square 30 degrees. Again, you have a specific angle given. It was only in case of third part that angle was not specific there. That is why we did not have the direct solution. Indirectly we used options. To solve this, we'll again use the values from the table. This time you have to use value of tan 30. It will be 2 into 1 by under root 3. Tan 30 is 1 by under root 3. Divided by 1 minus 1 by under root 3 ka whole square. Square of tan 30 is there. When we simplify this, it becomes 2 by under root 3 numerator. We multiplied these. Divided by 1 minus 1 by 3. Square of 1 is 1. Square of root 3. Square cancels with root. So 3 is left. Then you have to subtract these. We get 2 by under root 3 as it is. Divided by 3 is LCM. Numerator will be 3 minus 1. Further 2 by under root 3 divided by 2 by 3. Next, to divide them, reciprocal will be written. We'll have 2 by under root 3 into 3 by 2. 2 will cancel with 2 again. And then as we did in one of the previous parts, this 3 we will write as square of under root 3 to get it in simplified form, divided by under root 3. Root 3 of denominator will then cancel with 1 of root 3 is in numerator. So I cancel with square. Root 3 is left. This is our answer. And out of the options that we have cos 60 as one option, sin 60 as second option, tan 60 as third option, sin 30 as fourth option. You will again see the table as in part number 1 we did and find out where root 3 is there. You will again find this at 2 places. And one of them is tan 60. So therefore this is equal to tan 60. You will also find root 3 as the value of cot 30. But since cot 30 is not among the options here, therefore we did not use that. I use a tan 60. This part is therefore correct for tan 60 is the correct option for this. That completes our second question. Let us begin third question. This third question will be the last question for this day. Question number 3. We have tan of A plus B. Sum of angles is here. A plus B. A is one angle, B is another angle. We have sum of those angles as under root 3. This is the first given result. And we also have tan of A minus B. Equal to 1 by under root 3. Using these relations, we have to find the values of A and B. Specific values, A and B, values of A and B we have to find. And then, if you look at the statement, some conditions are also put there. You have to verify those conditions also. 0 is less than A plus B, less than 90. This is the first condition. Second is A is greater than B. You have to verify this also as you find the values of A and B. So we have to find the values of A and B, number 1, and number 2, you have to verify those relations, those conditions also which are put there. To find those values of A and B and verify those relations, we first would like to remove this trigonometric ratio from here. Mind it, this is an important question. You can note down here, important question. So what shall we do? We'll try to remove this tan trigonometric ratio from this statement. To do that, you have to use table again and find in the table this root 3 and 1 by root 3. You have root 3 at 2 places, you have 1 by root 3 also at 2 places. Use those. Now out of those two trigonometric ratios which have root 3 as value, which one you will choose? You will find it will be tan and cot. You will choose the one which is on the left hand side. It is tan here. Now presently in this question we have tan. Tomorrow you may have a question involving sec here or sine here. So you have to then choose accordingly. Trigonometric ratio, sine there. You will not have in that case if it is sine here or cos here or some other trigonometric ratio other than tan and cot. You will not have root 3 then, because root 3 is not in the table of sign. Anywhere you don't have root 3 there. 1 by root 3 we don't have there. In those cases, you will have RHS as some value of sine, some value of cos, in either case. The same trigonometric ratio which you have on the left hand side, that must be on the right hand side also to cancel that. So you will find here it is root 3. The value of tan 60 is root 3. Therefore, we'll replace here root 3 by tan 60 from the table. And in the second case, it is tan 30. We'll replace this by tan 30. From first, we have tan of a plus b, LHS we kept same, is equal to root 3 will replace now by tan 60. From the table we found, when is tan equal to root 3? It is tan 60. It will help us to cancel tan with tan. Thus we will have a plus b equal to 60 then. Mark it as number 3. Correspondingly from second, we have left hand side we have tan. Therefore in the tan table you will find when is 1 by root 3 as the value, it is tan 30. Again tan will cancel with tan. Thus we will have a minus b equal to 30 degrees. Mark it number 4. The pair of linear equations therefore got in the form of number 3 and 4. This is a linear equation in two variables. This is also a linear equation in two variables. You have to now solve this. And for solving, you will use one of the methods you have learned. Substitution method, elimination method, cross multiplication method. Now what we will do is, we'll add 3 and 4. Adding 3 and 4. We get, when you add left hand side by left hand side, a plus b plus a minus b will be equal to 60 degree plus 30 degree. Plus b minus b will cancel. You have 2a then equal to 90, which gives us a equal to 90 by 2 means 45 degrees. This is the value of a. You have done this in the linear pair of linear equations structure. A is 45. Use this 45 degree value in third or fourth, wherever you feel convenient, to get b. Let us use in third. You will get b equal to then 15 degrees. When you use third, 45 plus b will be 60. 45 will transpose, it will become 15. Thus we have a equal to 45 degree, b equal to 15 degrees. We solved the first part of this, finding the values of these. Next, let us verify those relations. And to verify those, we have from third. A plus b we have equal to 60 degrees. This will help us to verify the third result. The value of a plus b have 60 degrees, which we know lies between 0 and 90. Therefore, we'll conclude that 0 degree is less than a plus b is less than 90 degrees, because 60 is between 0 and 90. 0 is therefore less than a plus b is less than 90 degrees. And then, looking at the values of a and b, a we have 60 degrees, b we have 45 degrees, which shows us that a is greater than b. That completes this question, and that will do for this day.